Deuteronomy chapter 4. And now, O Israel, listen to the laws and right rulings which I am teaching you to do, so that you live, and shall go in and possess the land which Yah, your power of your fathers, is giving you. Do not add to the word which I command you, and do not take away from it, so as to guard the commands of Yah, your power, which I am commanding you. Your eyes have seen what Yah did at Baal Peor. For Yah, your power, has destroyed from your midst all the men who followed Baal Peor. But you who are clinging to Yah, your power, are alive today, every one of you, rulings as Yah, my power, commanded me to do thus in the land which you go to possess. And you shall guard and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding before the eyes of the peoples, who hear all the laws, and they shall say, only a wise and understanding people is this great nation. For what great nation is there which has Yah so near to it, as Yah, our power, is to us, whenever we call on him? And what great nation is there that has such laws and righteous right rulings, like all this Torah which I set before you this day? Only guard yourself and guard your life diligently, lest you forget the words your eyes have seen, and lest they turn aside from your heart all the days of your life. You shall make them known to your children and your grandchildren. The day when you stood before Yah, your power, in Horeb, Yah said to me, assemble the people to me, and I make them hear my words, so that they learn to fear me all the days they live on earth, and teach them to their children. And you came near and stood at the foot of the mountain, and the mountain burned with fire to the heart of the heavens, darkness, cloud, and thick darkness. And Yah spoke to you out of the midst of the fire, and you heard a voice of words, but saw no form. You only heard a voice. And he made known to you his covenant, which he commanded you to do, the 10 words. He wrote them on 2 tablets of stone. And Yah commanded me at that time to teach you laws and right rulings, for you to do them in the land which you pass over to possess. Therefore diligently guard yourselves, for you saw no form when Yah spoke to you at Horeb out of the midst of the fire, lest you should do corruptly, and shall make for yourselves a carved image in the form of any figure, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of any beast that is on the earth, or the likeness of any winged bird that flies in the heavens, the likeness of any creature that creeps on the ground, or the likeness of any fish that is in the water under the earth. And lest you lift up your eyes to the heavens, and shall see the sun, and the moon, and the stars, all the host of the heavens, and you be drawn away into bowing down to them and serving them, which Yah your power has allotted to all the peoples under the heavens. But Yah has taken you and brought you out of the iron furnace, out of Mizraim, to be his people, an inheritance as it is today. And Yah was enraged with me because of your words, and swore that I would not pass over the Jordan, and that I would not enter the good land which Yah your power is giving you as an inheritance. For I am to die in this land. I am not passing over the Jordan, but you are passing over, and shall possess that good land. Guard yourselves, lest you forget the covenant of Yah your power, which he made with you, and shall make for yourselves a carved image in any form, as Yah your power has commanded you. For Yah your power is a consuming fire, a jealous yell. When you bring forth children and grandchildren, and shall grow old in the land, it shall do corruptly, and make a carved image in the form of whatever, and shall do what is evil in the eyes of Yah your power, to provoke him. I shall call the heavens and earth to witness against you on that day, that you soon completely perish from the land which you pass over the Jordan to possess. You do not prolong your days in it, but are completely destroyed. And Yah shall scatter you among the peoples, and you shall be left few in number among the nations where Yah drives you. And there you shall serve mighty ones, the works of men's hands, wood and stone, which neither see, nor hear, nor eat, nor smell. But from there you shall seek Yah your Father, and shall find, when you search for him with all your heart and with all your being. In your distress, when all these words shall come upon you in the latter days, then you shall return to Yah your power, and shall obey his voice. For Yah your power is a compassionate Yel. He does not forsake you, nor destroy you, nor forget the covenant of your fathers which he swore unto them. For ask now for the days that are past, which were before you, since the day that Yah created man on earth, and ask from one end of the heavens to the other end of the heavens, whether there has been a word as great as this, or has been heard like it. Has a people heard the voice of Yah speaking out from the midst of the fire, as you have heard and live? Or has Yah tried to go and take for himself a nation from the midst of a nation by trials, and by signs, and by wonders, and by battle, and by a strong hand, and an outstretched arm, and by great fearsome deeds, according to all that Yah your power did for you in Mitzrayim before your eyes? You have been shown it, to know that Yah himself is power. There is no one beside him. From the heavens he let you hear his voice to instruct you, and on earth he showed you his great fire, and you heard his words out of the midst of the fire. And because he loved your fathers, therefore he chose their seed after them, and brought you out of Mitzrayim with his presence and his great power, to drive out from before you nations greater and stronger than you, to bring you in, to give you their land as an inheritance as it is today. And you shall know today, and shall recall to your heart that Yah himself is power in the heavens above, and on the earth beneath. There is none else. And you shall guard his laws and his commands, which I command you today, so that it is well with you and with your children after you, so that you prolong your days on the soil which Yah your Father is giving you for all time. Then Moshe separated 3 cities beyond the Jordan, and toward the rising of the sun, for a manslayer to flee there, he who unknowingly murdered his neighbor without having hated him in time past, and might flee to one of the cities and live. Betzer in the wilderness, in the level land of the Reubenites, and Ramoth and Gilead for the Gadites, and Golan in Bashan for the Manasseites. And this is the Torah which Moshe set before the children of Israel. These are the witnesses and the laws and the right rulings which Moshe spoke to the children of Israel after they came out of Mitzrayim. Beyond the Jordan, in the valley opposite Beth Peor, in the land of Sihon, sovereign of the Amorites, who dwelt at Heshbon. For Moshe and the children of Israel had stricken after they came out of Mitzrayim, and they took possession of this land, in the land of Og, sovereign of Bashan, 2 sovereigns of the Amorites, who were beyond the Jordan, toward the rising of the sun. From Aroer, which is on the bank of the Wadi Arnon, even to Mount Sion, which is Hermon, and all the desert plain beyond the Jordan, as far as the sea of Arabah, below the slopes of Pisgah.